Bryan Perrealla, who this Saturday night takes on Kevin Salgado, the opening bout of a special Showtime Championship Boxing tripleheader. It's featuring all junior middleweight fights. Bryan, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks you. Like I said, a couple minutes. I know we're about 48 hours, a little bit more than 48 hours before you got to get in there on Saturday night against Kevin Salgado. How you feeling a couple days out?
I feel great, man. Feel really relaxed. Really all the hard work is behind me, and now just making weight, which would be easy. And I'm excited to get in there.
To talk about the Salgado. What does he bring to the table? He is relatively unknown to a lot of us here in the United States. I'm sure you have at least a little scouting report on, but what does he bring to the table?
Well, he does bring a lot of the unknown to the table, along with being undefeated, a young, hungry fighter coming from Mexico into America for his American dream. So he brings that. It's hard to say exactly what he's going to try to do in the ring. He may try to pressure or box. He's got some counter punches. He's got some good boxing ability as well. His older brother trains him, who was also a pretty successful boxer himself. So, we'll see when we get in there. I'll be ready to adapt and adjust to whatever he brings, and we'll see if he can do the same.
You mentioned about making the weight pretty easily. This is your second consecutive bout at 154 after spending your career at 147. How's the extra 7 pounds, with the Harrison fight and in this training camp? How's that agree with you?
Oh, it's great. It takes a lot of stress off my shoulders, not having to stress and worry about so much weight and killing myself to make the weight class, where I can just, focus on training, focus and be the best version of myself every day. And, really having the confidence knowing I'm going to be myself in there, and I'm going to be feeling good like I do throughout camp, and even better. It's a new weight class, and it's a new chapter in my career.
Your last fight, and I'm sure you agree, a lot of people thought that you should have gotten the nod over Tony Harrison in that fight that was ruled a draw. Tony's in the co-feature fight. Is that kind of stick in your craw a little bit that you're in the opener and he's in the co-feature?
A little bit at first, but it's all good. It's all love. I don't got no hate towards Tony Harrison or nothing. And I'm just grateful to be part of this event, part of Showtime. This is a great action-packed card. A lot of great fighters on the card, and it's cool. They get to see Tony Harrison and see that Tony Harrison's not a bad fighter at all, and it was nothing about him not performing well, and it gives me the ability to show that it wasn't just him underperforming. It was me in that ring, and that's what presented the problems.
I would imagine that a lot of the theme before the big main event with Fundora and Erickson Lubin, when you're fighting, when Tony's fighting, I would imagine that fight's going to be brought up several times, probably while you're fighting, as well as when Tony's fighting. Is that a fight if you guys both win and handle business? Is that a fight you'd like to run back?
I'd love to. If the feeling's mutual. Whatever they want to bring to the table, I'll be ready. I can't look past this guy by no means necessary. So, I would love to talk past this fight, but I don't want to mess myself up mentally, man. I gotta lock in on this guy.
Just to backtrack a second, going down your record, I mean, you're literally 1 round and 1 second away from being 20-1. The one fight against Ugas doesn't look like that bad of a loss now, consider what Ugas has been able to rack up since fighting you. You thought about that you're a round and a second away from maybe even being in a better spot?
Hey, man, that's boxing, man. It's one fight can change your life for the good or the bad. You can have one fight that's seems so bad, and another fight that puts you right back up. So, that's what it's all about. And boxing's all about that underdog story. That's where the underdog comes from, man. So, it's cool, man. And I'm just looking forward to what's to come, and it looks like the future is looking really bright. So.
Yeah, and you mentioned the future looking bright. Obviously, you're on the PBC side, and 154 pounds. Obviously, we got this great triple header. We got Charlo and Castano going to settle things at 154 pounds. There's some other guys probably going to be moving up, moving in, moving out. 154 pounds, especially on the PBC side, seems like a real good place to be. Was that one of the motivations of moving up, or was it strictly you had some trouble making 147 after all these years? Was it a combination of both?
Combination of both. You know, I had a good run at 147, but I outgrew the division, and there's just time to step up to the next level and show the next level showcase of my skills. But it is great that these guys, like you said, are all moving up from 47. There's already a lot of talent at 154, so it seems like, you know, it's becoming a hotbed of talent at 154. You have all the stars from 147 that are feeling the same, like, hey, it's time to move up. And then you got the guys that are solidified at 154 that are staying. So it's becoming that hot spot, man, for boxing and talent. So I'm blessed to be part of this division, and I'm excited for it.
And I think you've at least in my opinion, you've established yourself as one of those guys, win, lose, or draw. You're gonna have some staying power because you're always in good action-packed fights, and the fans want to see Bryan Perrealla in the ring. Like you said, no matter what the results are. Is that the way you feel?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I always look to put on exciting fights for the fans. You know, that's just part of it, the entertainment business, and I don't want to snooze nobody out. So you know, and it's part of my temperament as a fighter anyways, you know, first and foremost, like I want to get in there and I want to get my shots in, man. You know, I don't like to stray away from a fight by no means. So it's happy to hear that, and I'm blessed to be that people actually, you know, they are excited to see me fight.
And obviously, you said you got the entertainment. You got that down with the coming in with the makeshift suit, suit on.
Right here, baby, the good fella.
There it is. I mean, and obviously, I mean, I remember it. That sticks out. You know, that's one of the first things I think of. You know, beside your fighting ability, is, you know, I mean, is it that I mean, very calculated on fans remember that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man, and it fits perfectly, man. My persona and everything I bring to the table. You know, a good fella, but when it's time to handle business, you know, that the gangster comes out, man. So that's what it's all about.
Well, I'm sure you've heard this one before, so excuse me if this is a bad pun. I guess you're planning on whacking Kevin Salgado on Saturday night on Showtime in Las Vegas. One quick question: fighting in Las Vegas, is that always an extra special thing?
It is, man. It's really cool. It's great to be out here in Vegas and this venue. You know, it's amazing. It's incredible to be here. There's a lot of people. It brings a lot of people out. They want to come see me fight. They also want to enjoy the Vegas lights, you know. So it works in that way, and I'm good, man. I love it.
It's a shame the Tangier's Hotel wasn't a real hotel from the movie Casino, because we would have had the good fellow take a picture in front of that. That would have been the ultimate. What do you want to say? What do you want to say to the fans in closing before we see you on Saturday night?
Oh, man, check me out. I'll be looking to put on a spectacular performance, the best one yet. I appreciate all you guys for the support and always standing behind me. And, you know, once again, man, guys, God bless.
And real quickly, where the fans find you on the social media?
Social media, just Bryant Perrella. Just put my name together all across the board. And I'll be on there, man.
It's funny. And I remember spelling your name, because sometimes it can be one R, one L. Remember, 2 R's, 2 L's. That's
right, man. Thanks for the clarification. 2 R's, 2 L's. Yes.
There you go.
Now, Perelli, it always gets messed up, man. But yeah, that's what it is.
Well, we wish you best of luck. Thank you for taking a couple minutes with us, and we will see you Saturday night live on Showtime.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Thank you.